You up kind of early. Couldn't sleep, huh?
How could have I been so stupid? I should have known that she would go to his school.
Gene, I hate to tell you this, but I told you so. If you just let Carla know where we lived and gave her the phone number, Jimmy could be here right now sleeping in his own bed.
All right, so it backfired. You don't have to throw it in my face. Besides, I didn't tell her for Jimmy's own good.
Oh, Gene, you don't fool me. You did it to spite Carla, but you hurt Jimmy.
Gosh, if you could have seen his face when he found out that I lied to him.
Oh, well, he forgave Carla for leaving. He'll forgive you for lying, but it's not fair to Jimmy.
Mom, Carla lied to him, too. She told him that she was going to call me.
Oh, it's the both of you. All this backbiting and fussing is just getting worse. This dishonesty and... Oh,
Mom.
It's just no good. It's just breeding trouble.
I just want to know how I'm going to get Jimmy back.
Pray.
That's in your department.
Well, it could be yours. It's up to you two to try to get along for Jimmy's sake.
Yeah, Carla and I got along just fine when she was gone for 2 years.
Oh, I seem to recall that you didn't get along with each other when you were together, and it was just as hard when you were without each other. I mean, maybe you ought to apologize.
Apologize for what? Trying to help the boy out and...
No! For dishonesty, inconsideration, and selfishness.
No, no way.
Just sign here, please.
Sure. Would you? Yeah?
Thank you very
and
much.
May I? Thank you. I've been waiting for this. Oh, my.
Dear Mitch, enclosed is the copy of Nora's will that I promised to send. I'm glad I could be of some help under the circumstances. I hope Nancy hasn't sold the clock. After all, Nora did want me to have it.
And I'm going to let Nancy and Webster have it. It's just that I can't find Nora's will. I have looked everywhere in that office, upside down and sideways.
You've lost Grandma's will? What about Dad's?
Your father didn't have one. So what do we do now?
Well, I know Nora had a copy in her safety deposit box. I put it there myself. It's in both our names.
I thought you might want to take a glance at this. Nora Lindsay's last will and testament.
Where'd you get this?
Oh, it's her daughter's copy, Nancy's.
I don't recall this text. You know, I've seen the will before, the true one, that is.
Well, then maybe you just ought to compare that to your copy to see, just see what happens.
I don't have to compare it with my copy. This is not Nora's will.
It's a legal will, Mr. Dunbar.
Look at this. The division of estate, 2/3 to Nancy Lawson, plus the house. Webster, this will's been tampered with.
No, Terry, I've never seen you so riled up.
Whatever it takes, just get her out of Mother's house.
Well, there certainly is a change of heart. Do you mind telling me what caused it?
I'll tell you exactly what. Nancy and Charles Carpenter are living together in Mother's house.
Terry, I hate to tell you this, but I saw Miriam Mason this afternoon, and she is denying the fact that she ever came to you and told you about Nancy's phony will. Our only witness is reversing her testimony. Well, I'm glad you're all taking this so cheerful.
Mitch, Karen's got a copy of Mother's original will.
You got what?
Terry's mother willed me her an antique clock that I had admired in her living room. At first, I didn't believe it. I kept goading her that she'd never part with it. Then she sent me a copy of the will.
Isn't this great, Mitch? It clinches the case.
It's all over now.
We can get Carpenter and Nancy out of Nora's house.
We sure can.
Hello?
Hello, Terry.
Mitch.
Guess what I hold in my hot little hand?
Karen's copy of Mother's will.
Came just a few minutes ago.
Oh, Mitch.
It's almost over, Terry.
Oh, I hope so. What do we have to do to get Nancy and Charles Carpenter out of Mother's house?
Judge Slaymaker's is my very next call.
Jenny, hurry up. Daddy's got the car warmed up.
Bye, Jill.
Shh, she's still asleep. Jenny, you can't wear those shoes. Hurry up and go put on your good ones.
But, Mommy, I can't find them.
Oh, I left them drying by the vent in the kitchen. Come on, I'll help you with them.
Okay. Hi, Jill.
Sorry, I thought you were gone.
Jenny, why don't you run and tell Daddy to pick me up after he takes you to school, okay?
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Mommy. Bye, Jill. I mean, ciao, Jill.
Guess I'm in trouble again, right? You don't like music.
Well, it was a little loud, but you're not in trouble. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about what we discussed the other night.
I'm listening.
Well, I'm listening too, Jill. Jeff and I were very honest with you about how we feel and what we expect of you. Did you think about what was said?
You mean, when am I leaving, right?
Not at all. You're welcome to stay as long as you want. In fact, Jeff and I really don't want you to leave, and Jenny wouldn't either. It's just that this is our home, and we expect you to accept certain responsibilities and abide by our guidelines.
I understand.
Then, where did you go last night after you picked up the clothes at the Davidsons?
I didn't think I'd ask your permission to go for a ride with Peter.
It's not a matter of asking permission. It's letting us know where you are because we care. Peter's a very nice young man. I hope the two of you will be friends.
I just helped him fix his car. Then he took me for a ride, that's all.
Well, that's fine. Just let us know next time, okay? Good. Well, Jeff will be back any minute. I'll surprise him and be waiting outside. Just call us if you need anything. Bye.
Yo, haven't seen you for a while.
Oh, I've been rather busy.
Advanced Principles of Business Administration, no wonder.
It's just as well I quit managing summer when my grades were slipping.
What, you making like A minuses, huh?
More like B minuses.
Well, your time with the band couldn't have taken away from your study time that much.
Well, not by itself, but don't forget I have my job at the bookstore.
Well, it didn't look too busy when I dropped by there. Couldn't you ask them if you could study during the slack time?
They already let me. The Cummings are very nice people to work for. Maybe too nice for their own good.
Well, you want to run that by me again?
Oh, it's just that business is bad, and if I were them, I'd have already let me go.
You think you're going to get fired?
No, probably not. But I am thinking about quitting.
What, just to help them out? I mean, don't you need the money, especially since you're not working with us?
Well, my finances would be somewhat tighter, but, well, I think I can make it. My father usually comes through.
Hey, look, I know how you hate to ask your dad for money. You'd always be welcome to come on back with us in summer wind. I know Cohen took your place on a larger scale, but,
Yeah, what a break.
I know. The band's rehearsing about 10 hours a day now. Well, the competition's pretty stiff out there, and we don't want to blow it.
When do you cut the album?
Well, Cohen hasn't set a date yet. We're still working up a bunch of new songs.
It really does sound great, but I don't know. I really don't regret relinquishing my duties with the band. I don't think I'm cut out for show business. I think I have too much heart.
Look, you gotta quit blaming yourself for Becky's miscarriage. In fact, she seems to be completely over it. Either that or she's putting up a great front.
How is Rebecca? I haven't seen her lately.
Busy and beautiful. I haven't seen her in a few days either. Cohen's got her up in New York for photo sessions. Oh, did you hear that she's moving into a new townhouse?
What about Russ?
Yeah, him too.
How's your lip?
It's all right. Now, how does such a guy as Weaver get a great lady like Becky to fall for him?
You're asking me?
It's getting tougher all the time.
What?
Being around Becky, not being able to...
I don't want to hear it, Phil. I don't want to hear it.
I can't help it, Francis. I really do love her.
And then he said, smile again, and I made this really funny face, and he snapped the picture.
Yeah, well, that one should really be different. But given your worst shots, they're gonna be great, Becky. You're super photogenic.
Well, I hope so, because I love it. Everything. And when I think about me on the cover of an album, David, I can't believe it.
Yeah, well, believe it. I mean, what I don't believe is this apartment. I mean, I don't see how anyone could have lived in this place sober.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And it's worse when you go away and you come back again.
You won't be coming back, not after today. I'm not gonna have you spend another night in this dump. Look, you know, your husband could have moved some of the stuff to the new townhouse before you even got back.
Look, Ross has been busy with school. I don't mind staying here another night. We'll move tomorrow.
No, tonight. No more excuses. I want to see some action for a change. Look, I told you, I don't waste time with boyfriends or husbands. Now, either you take care of him. You just take care.
Okay, look, don't worry about Russ. He's adjusting. I'm gonna go pack, okay? Hey, you home?
Yeah. How long have you been back, huh?
Couple minutes.
Oh, good. How you doing? Didn't know you were coming back, too.
Yeah, I need to see Phil. And to make sure you guys get moved.
We're gonna move tonight, okay?
Yeah, well, babe, I'm just a little too tired, huh? And you just got home. Move tomorrow.
But, Russ...
No, we've already decided. It's tonight.
Yeah? Who says?
Hello, Larry. How's San Francisco? Who do you think this is? It's good to hear your voice, too. Believe it or not, this goody two-shoes family rescued me from the streets. I'll be splitting as soon as the weather's better. Look, I'll call you later. I gotta go. Goodbye.
Hey, Jill. Who's that on the thing?
Wrong number.
Bobby pulled my hair again today, and I hit him like he told me to.
Well, good for you.
Only the teacher got mad at me and made me sit in the corner.
Well, you should have squealed on him.
I already got enough trouble. She would have been even madder if I squealed at him.
No, silly. Squealed on him. You know. Tell the teacher what he did.
Well, I tried, but she said I shouldn't have hit him anyway, and I would have gotten into more trouble. I don't think I like boys.
You will. Later.
What can we do till Mommy gets home?
You can watch TV or something. I'm gonna go out for a cigarette.
Why?
Because it's one of your parents' stupid rules. I can't smoke in the house.
No, I mean, why do you smoke?
I like it.
Well, the TV says that it makes you cough a lot and have cancer and then you die.
Don't believe everything you hear, kid.
My daddy said it was true. I don't want you to get cancer and cough a lot and die.
Come on, kid. You work for the American Cancer Society?
Are they really made out of grass?
No, silly. That's another kind. I guess it can wait for later. It's cold out anyway.
Can we have some cookies and milk? Then we can go play my new game.
Why not? Cookies and milk and no smokes.
Who says?
It won't take long.
Listen, Cohen, I've had a tough day, you know what I mean? And I had a heavy workout at the gym today. I'm tired. Now, my wife's been gone for a few days, and I've got an exam in the morning. We are not moving today.
Ross, you can rest for a while. We'll move later.
We don't have to move today, period. Now, let me tell you something. You don't own her or me.
Ross, I would like to get it done today.
Becky, go pack your things. He could take his time like he's been doing.
What's going on here?
It's okay, Vince.
No, it's not okay. And I'm not jumping just because some punk record producer snaps his finger either.
I guess the time has come, Becky. Your career or your marriage.
What a pleasant surprise.
Hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Oh, nothing important. Just unwrapping a few last-minute things in the house.
Oh, Ione, you are so organized.
Oh, nothing fancy. It's just beginning to feel like home, you know. I'll take you on the tour a little later on. But meanwhile, let me have your coat and then maybe have some coffee.
Well, no, listen, I'll just put it over here. Do you have some already made?
Oh, yes, sure. You just have a seat there.
You know, I tried calling before dropping by, but Peter didn't tell me he had a new phone number, too.
Jean changed the number and had it unlisted.
Oh, thank you very much.
You say you on your way to work?
Yeah. Well, I usually work days now, but Janice called and she wanted me to switch with her, so I thought this was the perfect opportunity to drop this off. It's a housewarming gift.
Oh, you shouldn't have. Oh, how beautiful. And I know right where I want this to go to.
Oh, I'm glad you like it.
Nice.
God bless your new home.
Oh, you don't know how I've been praying those words lately.
Oh?
Oh, never you mind. You've had enough on you in the last several months.
Ione, I want to thank you again for being there when we needed you.
Well, what are friends for? And I'm still praying for you and the children.
Oh, thank you. You know, a lot has happened since I last talked to you and Jean. A copy of Mother's will turned up.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. You know, I couldn't believe it when Jean told me what your own sister was up to.
I know, but it's almost settled now.
Oh, what happened?
Well, Scott's sister Karen dropped by last week while she was on a business trip. Mother had promised to leave her that old clock that she had in the living room, the beautiful one. And Karen had a copy of Mother's will.
Well, it just goes to show you that the Lord protects his own children when they're in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Ione, I don't mean to intrude, but I know something's bothering you. I mean, here you have the house of your dreams, but you seem, troubled.
Oh, I'm happy with the house, you know, but a house is not a home unless the people are in it, and this one just seems to be breaking apart.
But I thought Jean and Jimmy liked this house.
Oh, it's not the house, Terry. Carla's back in town.
Oh. Scott always said that he thought she'd come back someday. And after she discovered what she had was better than what she was chasing. Well, are she and Jean gonna get back together?
Not hardly. They're fighting worse than ever now, and little Jimmy's caught right in the middle. It's like they both have an arm apiece, and they're just pulling just in different directions.
Oh, poor Jimmy. And he's got to choose between the two.
Oh, Terry, I'm so worried. Jean is just so full of spite and hurt, he just can't see clearly. I'm so afraid he's going to drive that boy back away from him, right straight into his mother's arms.
But Jimmy loves Jean.
But he loves Carla. And she just wants regular visitation rights. You know, when we moved, Jean wouldn't give Carla the address or the telephone number, and you know, she just got so fighting mad, she just went over to that school, picked Jimmy up, and that's where he is now.
Well, for how long?
Oh, I don't know. It's such a mess. Oh, Terry, pray for us. Pray for us.
I will. I will.
The signatures are similar.
They are. Too similar. Now, here's a copy of Nora's mortgage and a car registration. See her signature and mine?
Yes, I see what you mean.
Now, the signature on the wills are identical. A decent job of tracing. But notice the pressure points here and the signature on the fake one there? Compare the flow of Nora's real signature.
Mm-hmm. We'll run this by the police department's handwriting analyst for official verification of forgery, but I'm convinced. Your client was very fortunate that her sister-in-law had a copy of Nora's will.
And just in the nick of time. That courtier was just around the corner. And now, finally, Terry wants to press charges instead of settling out of court.
Miss Lawson would have been wise to settle when she had a chance. Now she faces criminal charges.
She's already been charged. I filed a crime report. Burglary, forgery, grand theft, and conspiracy.
You filed a crime report based on circumstantial evidence before you had a genuine copy of the will? Mitch, you know better than that.
I had good reason at the time.
Well, I think you better fill me in. Or should we wait for Mr. Webster?
Mr. Webster is well aware of what I'm about to tell you. In fact, I am sure that he and Nancy had something to do with the turn of events here. You see, Miriam Carpenter Mason paid a visit to Terry a while back with some very incriminating information against Nancy.
Charles Carpenter's daughter?
Mrs. Mason told Terry, voluntarily, mind you, that she was willing to testify in court that Nancy stole my copy of Nora's will. And somehow she switched the wills in the safety deposit box, and then she destroyed all copies of the original will. And then Nancy drew up her own version, saying that most of Nora's estate belonged to her.
Is Miss Mason willing to testify to that under oath?
She was, but Miss Mason wasn't very cooperative later when I went by to see her. In fact, she even denied seeing Terry.
That's strange.
And very frustrating at the time.
Without a witness, only conspiracy and forgery looks solid.
Yeah, conspiracy in order to cheat and to steal the rightful inheritance of Terry Davidson. And I don't think that Nancy did it alone.
Come in.
Judge Slaymaker? Dunbar? You waiting on me?
Mr. Webster, have a seat. Mr. Dunbar has brought me a very incriminating piece of evidence against your client, Nancy Lawson, and yourself. I have here in front of me a valid copy of Nora Lindsay's will.